Geographical indications, an expression you may not be familiar with. But what if I mention cognac, argan oil, or even Darjeeling tea? I'm sure you have heard about these famous brands that are sold all over the world. Well, they all share a common denominator to which they owe their success: the geographical indications labels. In Africa, the potential they present is immense. The AIPO, the African Intellectual Property Organization, has been carrying out awareness campaigns for several years to encourage rural communities to obtain the precious label. Our journalist Serge Atangana-Bissau followed an international AIPO conference in Douala, Cameroon, and spoke with experts and small producers.
This format was not necessarily offered. It was a slightly larger format that was sold for 1,000 francs. Today, this format is sold on the market for twice the price it was worth before.
Before, we used to sell this hat at around 4,000 to 5,000 francs. With this process, you can find it at around 5,000 to 6,000 francs.
Before, the kilo we use at home, commonly called tomborula, was sold in bulk at 300, 250, just like that. But today, when it's in packets and made like this, I, as two, in my commune of Savalou, sell it for 1,000 francs each.
We're here in Douala, Cameroon, at the International Symposium on the Development of Geographical Indications in Africa, where almost 20 producers have come to talk about the positive impact of the precious PGI label and to present their products in the exhibition next to the conference room. Organized last May by the African Intellectual Property Organization, the AIPO, the three-day event brought together several hundred participants, development experts, journalists and players from the rural world who had come to find out more and above all to discover the growth potential represented by the famous PGI label.
It's an institution that goes to the people. We need to raise awareness, tell them what a geographical indication is, convince them to get together, bring them some structure, and at the same time work on specifications.
The use of a geographical location to designate an agricultural or craft product is nothing new. Today, however, the aim is to enhance the value of local products through the intellectual property system by meeting a whole series of criteria, such as a specific and original know-how held by a community of producers, a unique and identifiable type of production, a specific soil and climate, the ultimate aim being to guarantee consumers original high-quality products. Accessing the geographical indication category is like stepping from the shadows into the light, with strong economic repercussions. The process is often facilitated by the technical and financial support of AIPO partners such as the European Commission, some NGOs, and the French Development Agency, the AFD.
L'Agence Française de Développement.
The French Development Agency has been supporting the AIPO since 2008 through two financing operations. The first, worth 1 million euros, financed the registration process for 3 products.
Ces 3 produits étant le poivre de Penja,
pepper from Cameroon,
du Cameroun, le miel d'Oku,
Oku honey from Cameroon, and Ziama Vicenta coffee from Guinea-Conakry. The second operation began in 2016 and it has financed the registration process from 7 products.
The IPO zone is made up of 17 member countries with a population of around 205 million. The African Intellectual Property Organization, whose headquarters are in Yaoundé, the political capital of Cameroon, has been in existence since 1962. For more than 10 years, geographical indications have been one of its priorities, with one observation. Basically, the brands and products in its area are victims of poor exposure in both the regional and international market. As a result, they are only known locally. It is therefore imperative to speed up the labeling process, with benefits for as many people as possible.
Aujourd'hui, nous avons
Today we have around 10 geographical indications. There are 2 or 3 in the pipeline, and over the next 5 years we're aiming for 15, maybe even 20, to promote local products and encourage producers.
But there's more to the PGI label than just obtaining it. The products that benefit from it must also be safe from counterfeiters.
At the level of the World Trade Organization, we also have a system that allows international protection, and AIPO has joined this international protection system, which is called the Lisbon System, which now opens up protection to more than 70 countries in various corners of the world for AIPO geographical indications.
By organizing this international symposium, AIPO has demonstrated to the African rural world and to political players the unique growth potential of PGIs, a project that could well change the very structure of the continent's economies, which until now have depended, for the most part, on the price of raw materials.